Guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're looking at how to do the finesse shot. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'm about to show you. But if it hits the top corner, you got to subscribe. So if you still don't know what shot I'm referring to, it's this shot that you're seeing on your screen now. It's a shot that's been around forever, but arguably it was popularised by Iron Robin, cutting in his left foot and curling it far corner. If you clicked on this video, the chances are this isn't your strength as a footballer. And I know the pain you're going through. I remember being 14, 15, and every time I had this shot, I just couldn't do it. I went to the park and I practiced, I put in the work, but I was so focused on getting power and hitting the ball hard, I didn't stop and think about the technique. I spent the last year really focusing on this technique, just watching the pros do it, analysing their technique, as well as putting in the work myself. It's one of my biggest attributes and strengths as a footballer. And that's why I've decided to make this guideline and these exact steps with this technique. This is what's helped players like me go from what you saw at the start to now, and also my clients in general. Look at this video here of my client Dante going from shots like this to shots like this, without all the effort, without all the time that I wasted. Let's go. So why is this shot important? Well, reason number one, it means you can shoot from a wide angle. Reason number two, it means you don't actually have to beat the man to get the shot off. You're able to curl it around. So if he has an outstretched foot, curl the ball around him. The first and most important bit, in my opinion, of the finesse shot is the touch before to set you up. I've mentioned this before on my coaching Instagram if you've seen it, but your touch has to go backwards. This allows you to wrap your body around the ball when you actually shoot. A touch would be 0 degrees like that. I want you to touch the ball back 30 degrees. Roll the ball back. Once you've done that 30-degree backwards touch, I want you to keep your hips open. So for me, see that fence over there? I want to keep my hips facing at that fence. And then as I shoot, that's when I snap them in. We'll get to that a bit later. Now with my plant foot, if you think back to that Phil Foden video, his plant foot wasn't facing the goal. His plant foot was facing the corner flag. And that's exactly what you want to do. So my plant foot faces the corner flag. And this means the ball first dips out towards that corner flag and then curves in. Now we'll talk about striking the ball. So when you strike the ball, I want you to use the big bone just before your big toe. I want you to strike the bottom of the ball and the side, which is what creates that side spin and that forward motion. And then after you've done your shot, you see how my follow through went over and I landed on my shooting leg, so my left foot. Once you've rolled the ball out and finished, you should be landing on your shooting leg. That's a little tip. So foot comes over and you land like that. So there's two types of people to react to this video. Half of you will click off and never watch this video again and forget everything. The other half will go to the pitch and practice. Those are the kind of people I want to work with. And let me explain why. You'll go to the pitch, you'll practice, you'll take 20 shots on each foot, and if anything, you'll be worse than you were before. And you might be thinking, what? How does that make sense? I've given you so many tips, so many pointers. You go to the pitch, you think about the 5, 6 technique pointers I just gave you. You're going to be overwhelmed by the information. I want to take you from where I was to where I am now. I'm launching an online coaching program. Check out the top link in the description. Hope to see you there.